Welcome, Ring of Honor fans. It is a quarterfinal bout, round of 8, here in the Top Prospect Tournament in Riccaboni Caprice Coleman. And the man who calls himself the #1 seed, Amir, give me a break. Let's go to Bobby Cruz for the official introduction.
This is a first round match at the 2019 Top Prospect Tournament. It is set for one fall. Introducing first, wrestling out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing 201 pounds, #1, Bryan Johnson.
#1, Bryan Johnson from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He's a man who has been on the precipice of stardom over the last couple of years. Caprice, a man we know very well.
Yeah.
And a man who's nearing almost a decade in wrestling, but he started as a teenager, so still very, very young. Huge upside, huge potential, and many do consider him the #1 seed, but he's facing a man with a little bit of a pedigree.
Yes, a little bit.
His opponent, wrestling out of Orlando, Florida, weighing 250 pounds, Austin Gunn.
Gunn.
Where have we heard that name before, Caprice?
I don't know any Gunn.
I do.
Hey, let's go, Atlanta! Let's go, Atlanta!
Second generation star Austin Gunn, son of a Gunn, son of Billy Gunn, Hall of Fame wrestler Caprice, and I had a chance to sit down with Austin Gunn, and it was important for Austin Gunn to not only honor his father's legacy, to follow in his footsteps, but to do it in a place where he had no connections, where he had to start from the bottom, where he had to make his own name, his own mark a year and a half in. What an opportunity, Caprice.
Well, what better place than here, because the other Gunn I know has been a lot of places, but he hadn't been here.
As we take a look here at the tail of the tape.
$4,000! This is why your daddy can't save you now! I'm the #1 seed in this prospect tournament!
Now, Bryan Johnson.
Keep your mouth shut!
This is a 1 versus 8 matchup.
Exactly why you ain't better than me. Things like this. Look at me, look at you, son. It's game time. It's game time.
Oh, code of honor not adhered to. Bryan Johnson getting a head start. The dirty tactics of Bryan Johnson immediately on display.
I would expect nothing more. Bryan really wants to win this thing. This is not his first Top Prospect Tournament either.
No, last year before we had the false start with Jeff Cobb destroying and busting the bracket, he was scheduled to be a part of it. And in 1 year's time, I gotta say, he looks great. The physical conditioning, top of his game. Look at that. Hip toss neck breaker, beautiful from Austin Gunn. Gunn takes Bryan Johnson outside.
Gunn! I like Gunn already.
And he is light on his feet. Caprice is a former college lacrosse player. Of course, his father, one of the all-time great United States bull riders, but a man who has all the athletic ability in the world.
You got some guys that pander to the crowd and do stuff, but this guy takes care of business before he does it. That's what I like.
Well, there you see some fun there, Austin Gunn. We take a look at that. Quite a physical specimen already for a year and a half into wrestling.
Only a year and a half?
Compared to the near 10 years of Johnson, but there's that experience edge. Gunn walked right into that, allowing Johnson to create some space, taking Gunn to the outside.
Well, Bryan is almost the veteran of this tournament.
I would imagine that he has the most experience in this tournament. Oh, God!
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
And he knows the little tricks, Caprice.
Yep.
There's no shame. There is no shame whatsoever in being outsmarted in the ring, but it's tough to compare 10 years to a year and a half.
He's a crafty veteran at that.
Oh, God!
He's one of these guys, he's been in here 10 years, but he's very innovative in his craftiness and dirty with it.
And we've seen guys before, like Jonathan Gresham, who've had upwards of 10 years, enter the Top Prospect Tournament, get their big break. It's Johnson, beautiful shoulder tackle, cover one, just a 1 count. The strength of Gunn, I think that is where that's gonna be the difference. And I'd like to point out the tattoo on Austin Gunn. That is the sign of the Gunns. That is the Gunn Legacy tattoo. That's a logo he and his father created.
Okay.
To honor their family. This is so important to Austin Gunn, to carve his own path. Also to honor what his father has done.
Well, I don't think Bryan cares about that at all.
And he's looking like the #1 seed right now. with this cravat just wrenching the neck.
I'll tell you what, Bryan is one of these guys that when he came in, he didn't look the way he does now. And we told him, these guys try to get in the ring around all the time. We're like, hey, change this, move this up a little bit, move that about. And Bryan has listened to everything. And look at him, he looks phenomenal in there.
He might be the man with the least amount of body fat in the tournament. Wow, great face breaker. Driving Gunn into the mat.
I put so much torque on the neck.
And you're absolutely right, Caprice. I mean, this is a different man, a changed man. Used to have the long blonde hair.
Yep.
Used to be. Ooh. I mean, he used to be 8% body fat. I'd reckon right now he's in the 4 or 5% range, which is bodybuilder competition good. But he hasn't lost anything mechanically either. He moves better than ever.
Well, not only does he move better than ever, but he's learned more over the years to add to his repertoire.
This is why sometimes being an independent wrestler, going on that journey, doing the small towns, doing the drives, it gets you ready when the lights do shine bright, and Bryan Johnson's showing that right now. Even though I disagree with some of the tactics he's using, like just kicking him away. You get more out of stuff like that when you ram him into the turnbuckle, Caprice.
Well, those little kicks like that are mind games that Bryan is using against Gunn to show them that he's in control and he's not intimidated by his legacy.
Oh! Austin Gunn driven right into the lower lumbar.
If he continues to talk junk, that's direct to him, is to throw him off his game plan. If you can make him second guess himself, you can beat him.
Well, and that's going to be the hill that Austin Gunn's going to have to climb. I mean, you can have 1 or 2 mistakes, but Bryan Johnson's so good, those might catch up, and Adam instead. Big back suplex from Austin Gunn.
I like it when Austin Gunn gets an opening, he takes it, and he makes a big impact with it. That's what you need in these type of matches.
And the opportunity of a lifetime. Stephen Dumang checking in on Bryan Johnson. Now Stephen Dumang with Austin Gunn. The crowd rallying behind Austin Gunn. The number 8 seed in the tournament. Ooh! Winner gets a contract and a world television title opportunity. And it's Austin Gunn blocking the shots. Delivering some big haymakers.
Bryan creating space.
Oh, but it allowed Gunn to deliver some shots. Now shot to the red basket. Irish whip off the ropes. Ducks down. Johnson catches it. The veteran edge of Bryan Johnson on full display. Climbing up to the top. It's Johnson. Wow! Mecha locomotive off the top. But look at that.
Yep.
The smarts. That's the family lineage,
I was getting ready to say, that's some veteran presence right there from a rookie that you don't see all the time. You've got to know that his dad kind of implanted that inside of him.
That's got to be muscle memory from years of watching his Hall of Fame father. You don't see too many guys 18 months in knowing to get out of the ring when you're hit with a big move like that.
Yeah. And Rick Garrison, you're saying getting out like it's so easy. Sometimes when you're in that ring, you don't even know where the outside of the ring is. So there's a lot of ring presence that it took for him to be able to escape.
All damn day!
There's a man, oh God. Wow. Used to call himself the Mecca of manhood, has taken a more serious approach. Ooh, it had been paying off and may pay off here. Johnson brings Gunn back into the ring. Oh, and he trips.
He lost his footing.
Famouser.
That might do it right
Up
there.
and over, hooks the leg. 1,
See?
2, 3.
Capitalized.
Wow.
The winner of the match advancing to the semi-final of the tournament, Austin Gunn.
And I gotta think that's an upset.
It's definitely an upset, but I'm impressed with the way that he was able to capitalize on a misstep.
Yeah, the mental game strong for Austin Gunn. Capitalizing on the one mistake. It only took one mistake, Caprice.
It was just a trip inside the ring.
And the winner of this match, Austin Gunn, will take on Dante Caballero. in the semifinals. The winner of that, a trip to the finals. What a victory for Austin Gunn, for Caprice Coleman, Riccaboni. Happy wrestling, everybody. Wow, what a match.
God, this guy is awesome. I've never seen him like the veteran presence that he has. Son of a gun. Sometimes these guys come out here and they're good, but this guy is great. He could be better than his father. Austin Gunn is awesome. Yeah.
Austin Gunn! That's the problem with this company. You're worried about goddamn kids that don't deserve anything. On the reason place with Austin Gunn, you're a joke.